What's up, everyone? Colin Beckford here, back with another analysis. This time it's for Patrick Canny's winning West Coast Freestyle. Now, earlier this week I thought it would be cool if I did an analysis of Patrick's winning freestyle and Patrick did one of my second place freestyle. Me and him have very different styles, very different performance styles, trick styles, and I feel like in terms of competitive approach we are very different players. With that being said, however, we did place very close to each other in this competition. Patrick won with a restart and had a final score of I think 89. I had an 87. So it kind of shows that very different approaches can still succeed to varying degrees, obviously. But I'm a big fan of this freestyle. The community's been loving it lately. It's very nostalgic. He used a remix of the song that Jensen Kimmett used to win Worlds 10 years ago. And yeah, overall it's just a very fun freestyle. After the clicks, I'll be commentating over the clicks, but afterwards I'll be talking about the overall routine, why I think it's so special. But for now, just pay attention to the clicks and what I have to say about the tricks in general. Let's get into it. The video will highlight green for +1, it'll be blue for +2, and red for a negative. Let's get into it. Starting off, this first trick is already very difficult. Patrick does these two chopsticks variations, which are way more difficult than the normal version, so I gave both of those +2. Now I've got some more technical stuff here for this first throw. And you'll kind of notice that Patrick starts this freestyle out with a lot of longer combos with more of his technical elements, but as the freestyle develops, he does a lot of bigger tricks that include more difficult elements. So now we've got some nice arm stuff here, very good slacks. And this arm part at the end is pretty cool. Lots of big space use here. Missed bind there, but kind of did the Jensen shirt wipe to mimic him. Very sick. This combo is super solid from a scoring perspective. A lot of whips going onto the yo-yo that all score. Kind of branding variation there, very cool. I really like the theming of this trick. Those two slacks are kind of similar but different enough for me to justify scoring both of them. But yeah, I think Patrick does a very good job at kind of like theming each of his tricks. Like this one specifically has like a lot of like pretty cool slacks that resemble each other. I really like this part as well. And the ending of this is also a very good highlight, the 3D Dizzy Baby. Very good trick from a space use perspective. Very few yo-yoers do like the Z plane in terms of in front of them for tricks, so it definitely stands out. Now I've got some front style. Transitioning to some very good arm hops here. Now he did have a little restart, but he was able to move on very quickly from it. I think this trick was a failed attempt from Patrick. I think it's like a regen to whip that he usually does. Now this one is awesome. I didn't score this trick very high, but I think that doesn't really matter very much. We got the Jamaican flag as well. Man, so much to talk about in so little time. So now here's where Patrick starts doing a lot more difficult tricks, I would say. Like that throw to spin for this hop combo, super hard. And he's racking up a lot of points here as well, because some of his elements are difficult, but a lot of them he's just doing one right after another, and they're all easy points. That cross-armed whip was very tough, I gave that +2. And that spin regen thing was also pretty tough. I've got some more variation through horizontal. He does one in front of him like that, and then a normal horizontal right afterwards. Like I said earlier, a ton of bigger tricks going on here. That neck horizontal was also super difficult. Man, so many hard tricks here at the end of the freestyle. I think this is his last trick. We've got a behind the back combo. That regen that goes in front of his torso is insane. Now he did miss these last two binds at the end of his freestyle, but overall, such a good routine. I had that at 119 minus 11, which is very good for a 3-minute, considering the focus on performance is what I consider more important than the clicks here. He won in evals by quite a bit, and I think that's what sealed the deal for him, as I won in tech. Now in terms of the freestyle, if you didn't notice, he started out with a lot of longer tech combos, but kind of as the song progressed, did a lot of bigger tricks. Now that's what I call, or I guess the judging system calls construction. A very good example of it as well, where the freestyle and the tricks in it kind of evolve over time, and you can tell through him doing a lot of harder tricks like those 3.0, minus 3.0 hooks, the tough hop combos, the really difficult horizontal behind the back. All of that was towards the end of the freestyle, and it really leaves a good memory in your head as to when you finish the routine. I think some of the highlights of this freestyle to a lot of people were that he used that Jensen song, which is very nostalgic and cool, even kind of like mimicked some of Jensen's movements. Beyond that, he had a lot of unique tricks in this freestyle. He even did like a whip to Jamaican flag, for example. Now that didn't score, but the impact of that trick in the freestyle is far more important than any clicks, to be completely honest with you. That's like a memory that I'll never forget watching. I'm sure everyone in the audience that knows Yo-Yo will always appreciate. Beyond that, other tricks like that 360 grind he did. Now, if you didn't notice, I didn't score that trick very high at all. I think I maybe gave it one click. But that, along with the Jamaican flag, are two tricks that are just like so iconic for a freestyle. I don't think the clicks matter. Overall, this freestyle was just so memorable, and at the end of the day, that's what's most important, really. It still clicks very well, but the overall performance was the best part to me, and I'm a big fan of this freestyle. So I hope you enjoyed this analysis, and check out Patrick's analysis for mine when it comes out, and peace.